Hey everyone, I'm Shae Peppler. Welcome to our Campus Insider Studios. Got an Elite Eight matchup between the Arizona Wildcats and the Wisconsin Badgers. We are just over 24 hours from kickoff, so home stretch. Let's get to some predictions. The last time Utah won in LA was 1916. Kansas won 25 games last season, but they had 10 losses for the first time since the 2000 season. So Jay, what needs to happen to this Jayhawk squad? Coach, let's start with your defense. 4 turnovers in that first half, no points, holding them to under 100 yards. What were you impressed with? Hey, I'm going to you first. Who would you have in the sports world in your entourage?
Coach said you guys are winning basketball games because players know their roles now. How has your role changed from the beginning of the season?
120 Sports continuing our coverage of the NFL Draft. Hey everyone, I'm Shae Peppler. I'm joined here by Landon Collins. Landon, last walk as a college player. What's going through your head? We're coming off the NBA All-Star Weekend, Jay, and of course the dunk contest. So we're going to take some of the best dunks so far in college basketball, and we're going to rate them ourselves. Give them a little number grade here. You are the super fan. You've been given that title. Why?
The cheerleaders gave me that title when I was a freshman.
How does your wife feel about that cowbell?
Well, that's why it's behind glass.
Of course. Former Michigan State running back and current Steeler Le'Veon Bell went off last night against the Titans, rushing for 204 yards. You've overcome a couple injuries throughout your career at Maryland. How has that adversity prepared you for this NFL draft? So both schools are going to go at it here in the Final Four. Kentucky, Wisconsin. Now, Antoine, you won a chip with Kentucky back in '96. You reside in Madison, so two guys, worthy debate. Who wins and why? Coach, let's start with your young guys, specifically Carlton Bragg. You said earlier this year that you wanted to see him get stronger, develop a little bit more strength. How's he coming along?
He's doing great.
Jerry, let's take a look at your bracket. Final Four, Kansas, Wisconsin, Villanova, and Duke. So you've come to your senses because in your original bracket, you had Cincinnati winning the championship.
I have this assistant. Now, I said, why don't you draft one?
Jerry, that's why you don't have someone else do your work.
But I didn't.
Coach, you said you wanted to limit A.J. West, especially rebounding. He only has 5 in this first half. How do you think you guys are doing?
Well, we did a good job on the boards. We gave up a couple offensive boards.
Nice lead here heading into the second half. What will be the message to the team?
Well, you can't relax against these guys. They can really score in bunch.
Fans supporting the Volunteers came in either orange or white. This turned out fabulously. Unfortunately, the score did not because Florida won. What do you think about that, Lil John?
Show them what Tennessee football is all about.
We've got Grant and Dave, Michigan State, Duke, obviously going up against each other later on tonight. So who's going to win and why? It's called the feed for a reason. Meet the Aggie dog. 4 feet, 12 pounds worth of food, Jay. So if you're heading out to catch that Ball State A&M game this weekend, I would go hungry.
Yeah, like fast for a month leading up to the game. Wow.
Yeah, that would never happen.
Guys, I talked to Coach Carter coming out of the locker room, and I asked him what the message was to his team. He said, we got to get to the three-point line. And as you guys mentioned, Webb and Marks have started to find their groove. Got to contain them. And then transition defense. It needs to be better. As far as DJ Fenner, he fell into the stands here towards the end of the half. He said he just scraped his knuckles. He's good to go. He wants to get back in the game, guys. And the Badgers, well, they'll now face the Blue Devils tonight in Indy. And in case you forgot who Duke's main star is, that would be this guy who some say looks similar to Ross Geller. I completely disagree. But what I do agree with is how tiny a basketball looks in Jahlil Okafor's hands. Kind of like my hands with a Pop-A-Shot ball. See that? Not really. Enjoy the national championship, everyone. See you later.